Hello and welcome. I'm Helen Kerrison, conscious discovery expert and the founder of Insight in Business. And today I'm going to be talking about a subject that is very dear to my heart, and that is happiness. And I know it's a subject that's also dear to the heart of my two guests today. It's a pleasure to introduce you to Raphael Glassberg,
Hello.
partner at Archetype Consulting, and Dennis Fredericks, who seems to have disappeared, but I'm sure he'll be back with us very shortly. Dennis is the founder of The Happiness Factory. Both are absolutely passionate about happiness and performance, and together they've created Happiness and Performance at Work, an open, collaborative space for everyone who cares about happiness at work and its positive impact on performance. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. And we're coming to you from Brussels in Belgium. So we're all in the same time zone, which makes things a lot easier. So welcome, Raf, and Dennis, when he comes back to us.
Ooh, thank you.
How are you doing, Raf? Your connection is good.
My connection is great, yes. Thank you. I'm doing very well.
Good.
I'm happy to be here.
It's absolutely brilliant. I just love what you're creating, what you've already created, and I just sort of stumbled upon, in a way, Raf and Dennis's work about a week ago. And it just blew me away, and I thought, okay, this is something we have to get out there. We have to do a hangout. We have to get the message out, and so we're doing it. Raf, do you want to get started on what it's all about?
I guess I'll have to, because Dennis is not here yet. So let's do that. With pleasure.
Brilliant. So, what is happiness and performance at work, and what inspired you to start up this group?
Okay, so the idea is basically to create a space where people can come and meet and connect with other people that care about happiness and performance at work. Both, I believe, go hand in hand together, and where we can come and share experiences, get to know people in a very open and authentic way, without having any commercial efforts being thrown at us. So the people who come there should come with really how could I say that? Well, a very open mind. And they can feel safe, that they are not going to be targeted by any marketing effort or sales effort, because that's really not the place where this should happen. It should be a place where we can share our enthusiasm, learn from one another, and help each other to build better workplaces.
Absolutely, and what I've found in my experience is that people are very guarded. You know, they're very careful about what they say and what they express to people, and particularly related to work and happiness at work. And so it's so important to have a place where actually people can just be themselves and can just talk about what they think and their ideas and how they feel, without any feelings of insecurity, if you like.
Yes, absolutely. That's the kind of energy and the kind of atmosphere that we would like to have there. And our role, our very humble role, is to make sure that this is the kind of energy and spirit that is going to be there.
And facilitate it, you know,
yes.
Just by providing that space, and just by providing it from the energy that I feel from yourself and from Dennis is going to create an amazing group.
I hope so.
It will.
I love to hear that.
So this is for everybody, I take it. You know,
yes.
It is focused on work and performance, but it's not confined to people who are employed or in corporates or business. Tell us a little bit about the people who would be attracted to this sort of a group.
Okay. First of all, there are people who, for the moment, are already in a dynamic of happiness at work. They work in an environment where they either are actively promoting happiness and doing things for their company to be a happier workplace or to have a happier environment. And these people are certainly very important to have there because they have a lot of business cases that they can share with the other participants, and that would be really inspiring and interesting to hear that it really works, that they have results on their bottom line. You have companies like Zappos or Japan Airlines, and some of the companies that I've been working with in Belgium have also incredible financial results. While putting happiness of their employees at the #1 priority. So to have them is going to be really great. And then you could have people who would like to have a happier workplace, who would like to come and to hear, okay, what is it all about? I'm curious. How are other companies doing that? Happier workplaces. You can have HR professionals who are curious about how to implement strategies or small things that they could learn from other companies. And ultimately, my dream would be to be able to I don't know if the term is correct in English, to create sensitivity or to sensibilize. What is it?
Yeah, I know. This is one of those French-English words that
exactly.
a false friend, it's called. It doesn't translate directly. But oh God, you've got me now. I'm trying to think of the word. Sensibilize. Yeah, I know what you mean. Raise awareness.
Yes.
Yeah.
Raise awareness and maybe reassure those very focused entrepreneurs and CEOs and managers who are very eager to keep performing well or to perform better, and who might be scared that happiness will move them away from performance, and they might lose track and they might perform less. Like, okay, this is not our role. Our role is not to make people happy. Our role is to perform well. And if they could come and hear from their colleagues and their peers that it actually leads to better performance, yes, that would be absolutely great. Because it would be beneficial for them and beneficial for their employees and beneficial for the shareholders. It would be beneficial for everyone.
It's a win-win for everybody involved, isn't it? And you're absolutely right that this has been my experience as well. When you talk about happiness or any of these slightly woo-woo subjects, people automatically think this isn't business. But hang on a minute, it is, because the people who business is people, right? Without people, you wouldn't have a business unless you had people to actually execute your business. You wouldn't have one. Exactly. And people bring themselves into work, so the happier they can be, the more performant they will be. And
absolutely,
and it's just. But you're right; it is something that we're not used to associating within business terms. So this is about allowing everybody to see happiness in a different way. Is that right?
Yes. Well. Yeah.
In a word.
Yeah. I've been to conferences abroad, and I've been working with people, and that's really the words. It's working with people, and what I've noticed is that and it's something that I noticed in my own life. We are often how do you call that? Limited by our own beliefs.
Yeah.
And then we can create limitations, and those limitations can make us feel that we are struggling to get anywhere, and so it's creating a lot of tension, and because of that tension and those limitations, we are not able to perform in the way that we would like to. So it's creating, and because of that, because of the fact that we can notice the results and we don't meet the results that we would like to achieve, it's generating even more frustration and a feeling of guilt and so on, and that's withholding us from reaching what we want. So focusing only on performance is not getting us there. Now, focusing only on happiness will not getting us there either. It's somewhere in the middle.
It is. You're absolutely right. It's combining those two, and then they don't need to be mutually exclusive.
Yes.
In fact, they need to combine in order to get the optimal results, and for people to feel personally and professionally fulfilled and performing at their best.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit more about this group. How can people, there'll be people who are watching us and listening to us now and thinking that this is great, I want to get involved in this. So what do people need to do in order to join the group and get involved in what the group's doing?
Okay, it's very easy. We've set up a group on Meetup. So now we are promoting Meetup, but it's a great tool. It's meetup.com.
Yeah.
And if you go there and you type in happiness and performance at work, you will get to our group. We have a first event on the 16th of April. But if you can't make it for the 16th of April, you can register there, and so we will keep you up to date of the next sessions, the next events that we will organize. Well, that's
it. Great. So this is a physical event. So this is for people who are located here in Belgium, specifically in the Brussels area. Are there going to be sort of is there going to be interaction sort of online and exchange of information online, so that people outside of this Brussels area, can connect?
Okay, we would be happy for the first session that people would even come, and those would be people that are really eager to attend, that they will come from a little bit further than Brussels. Belgium is a very tight and small country, so we're talking about 1 hour drives or things like that. It's not that far. Even if you come from Brussels, it could be half an hour or 45 minutes of a drive because of traffic. So we hope to have people from all over Belgium. At the current stage, this is really a spontaneous initiative. We haven't been planning anything. At a certain about 2 weeks ago, I felt like, okay, I need to be doing this, and I just created the Meetup group and so on. And then I met very briefly after that. I met with Dennis and I asked him, okay, what do you think of this? Is this something that you would like to do together? And he said, yeah, absolutely. He was so excited about this. And then we said, okay, we'll do that together. We started talking with or contacting people who could either present us a business case, which is really going to happen during the event. There is at least one company that is going to present how they are living happiness and what they are doing with their employees. And there is still room for additional speakers. We have now a company, the D-Side Group, who offered us their location in Evere, which is it's in the Brussels area. What is going to happen aside from that, online and things like that, I'm sure there are lots of things that are going to happen, but we haven't planned anything yet. And one of the questions that we will have to the people that are coming on that first event is, what would you like us to do? What would you like?
Yeah.
And would you like to be doing something? Would you like to contribute in a way or another?
Yeah. It's amazing how this happens. It never ceases to amaze me how the energy brings these things about, how they just happen. And when you have that energy working, people come forward, you meet people, you make the connections, you know, that you need to make to have something grow. And I'm feeling that's exactly what you've done and what you're doing, and how it will develop. So this is really a group that's right at the very beginning, and it can become whatever you, the others, we want it to become.
Yeah, the future will tell. I have many dreams of my own, but this is not about me, and it's not about anyone. It's about what is going to happen between those people that will come and will attend. And okay, we are creating this path, and somebody needs to do that, and somebody needs to be some kind of a coordinator, and we'll be happy to do that, Dennis and I, and probably other people will join us.
Wonderful. Well, listen, we seem to have lost Dennis. I think we'll just have to trust that.
Really a pity.
that we'll have Dennis on another time, because we'll be doing other little short interviews and updates to tell you about happiness and performance at work. Until then, Raf, thanks so much for taking the time to talk about this amazing initiative.
Thank you for your enthusiasm and your for your response. It's so great welcome. to feel this positive reaction from you.
Yeah, you're very, very welcome. Very welcome. Let me just give people the details. So you need to go to meetup.com. That's meetup.com, and search for happiness and performance at work. And then that'll take you to the group that Raf and Dennis have set up. Join, find out all about it. The first event, we're meeting face to face on the 16th of April in the evening, I think, Raf, isn't it?
It's from 6 to 9 in the evening.
Yeah. Perfect, from 6 to 9. And you have the location now?
We have the location. I'm going to put it on the website later today.
Perfect. So there it is. If happiness is your thing, if you want to know more about how to create happiness and performance at work, if you're curious, if you're already doing it, if you want to know how to do it, then this is the place to be. Be with us on April the 16th at 6 p.m.
Yes.
And somewhere in Brussels, soon to be announced, and meet with Raf and Dennis, the elusive Dennis. He will be there. I will be there, and so will many, many others. So thanks again, Raf.
Thank you. Thank you, Helen.
You're very, very welcome. You can find out more about Raf, his details, contact details, and those of Dennis's as well on the Meetup site. Meanwhile, it's just for me to say thank you for watching. We look forward to seeing you on the 16th. You can connect with me at helen@helenkerrison.com and www.helenkerrison.com. So look forward to seeing you all there, and have an amazing, happy rest of your day. Bye.
Bye.